Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dreamers and doers, gather around because today we are about to talk about one of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself, wasting your 20s. Yes, I said it. If you waste your 20s, I promise you, your 40-year-old self will send you a very angry letter. And guess what? It won't be a love letter. Now let's take a deep breath and start with a little imagination exercise. Close your eyes for a second, wait. Don't actually close them if you're driving or walking. I don't want you blaming me for any accidents. Just picture yourself at 40. What do you see? A successful, healthy, happy, financially free person who has built a great life? Or do you see someone drowning in regret, looking back at their 20s with a deep sigh, wishing they had done things differently? Ah, the famous words of the average 20-year-old, I have time. My friend, let me introduce you to a cold, hard fact. Time is the greatest illusion of youth. Your 20s might seem long, but trust me, they fly faster than an express train with no stops. 1 minute you're turning 20, and before you know it, you're staring at 30, wondering where the last decade went. And then the real fun begins. Responsibilities increase, bills become your new best friends, and by best friends I mean the ones who never leave you alone. And suddenly, figuring things out later becomes a very bad life plan. Your 20s are the foundation of your future. This is the decade where you can afford to fail, experiment, learn, and grow. It's the time to take risks, chase dreams, and build habits that will set you up for success. If you spend this decade mindlessly scrolling on social media, watching endless TV shows, partying every weekend without purpose, or simply waiting for a miracle, then let me tell you something. Your 40s will be one long horror movie. And trust me, there will be no happy ending. But hey, I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to wake you up. Because the truth is, your 20s can be the most powerful years of your life if you use them wisely. Education doesn't stop after school. In fact, real education begins after school. Think about it, when you graduate, nobody is forcing you to study anymore, so what you choose to learn or not learn will shape your future. Read books, take online courses, find mentors, explore new skills. If you want to be rich, learn about money. If you want to be healthy, learn about fitness and nutrition. If you want to be happy, study mindset and personal growth. Let me tell you a funny story. I once met a guy who proudly said, I don't need to read books. I already graduated. Fast forward a few years and this same guy was struggling to find a job, completely unaware of how the job market had changed. Meanwhile, his friends who kept learning had upgraded their skills, started businesses, or landed great positions. Moral of the story? Life doesn't care about your diploma. It cares about how much you keep growing. Your 20s are for feeding your mind because your future depends on what you know. The more you learn now, the fewer regrets you'll have later. No one ever became successful by sleeping till noon every day and binge watching TV shows. Hustle, grind, put in the work. Start a business, build a career, develop skills that will pay you for life. Work smart, network with the right people, invest in yourself, and be consistent. Let me tell you a funny story. I once had a friend who always said, I'm just waiting for the right moment to start. He wanted to start a business, hit the gym, and learn a new skill, but always had an excuse. One day we were at a party and he saw a guy with an amazing physique. He said, man, I need to start working out. The guy responded, I've been working out for 10 years. My friend just sighed and said, I should have started 10 years ago. That's the problem. Waiting for the perfect opportunity means you might never start at all. If you spend your 20s waiting for the perfect opportunity, you'll be 40 and still waiting. Stop waiting. Start now. Your body is the only place you have to live in. Take care of it. Don't wait until you're 40 to start eating healthy or exercising. The way you treat your body in your 20s determines how you will feel in your 40s and beyond. Drink water, exercise, sleep well, and eat nutritious food. And please stop surviving on junk food and energy drinks. Your future self will not thank you. Let me tell you a funny story. I once had a friend who thought he was invincible. He lived off fast food, barely slept, and treated soda like it was water. He'd say, I'll worry about my health later. I'm young. Well, fast forward a few years, and we met again. He had dark circles under his eyes, complained about constant fatigue, and gasped for air after climbing just a few stairs. He looked at me and said, man, I think I aged 10 years in 5. The truth is, your body keeps score. If you abuse it now, it will remind you later in ways you won't like. So start now. Exercise, eat well, and treat your body with respect. Your future self will look back and say, thank you for taking care of me. I know money isn't everything. But let's be honest, being broke isn't fun either. Learn how to save, invest, and build financial discipline. Start now, even if it's small. Your 40-year-old self will be doing a victory dance if you start managing money wisely in your 20s. And if you don't, well, let's just say that broke and 40 is not a great combination. Your friends can either elevate you or destroy you. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to be better. If your circle only knows how to gossip, complain, and waste time, then my friend, you're in the wrong circle. The right people will help you build, grow, and create the future you desire. Your 20s are the best time to take risks. Start that business, move to a new city, try new things. This is your time to be bold, to dream big, and to go after what you want without the heavy weight of responsibility slowing you down. The older you get, the harder it becomes to take big risks because responsibilities pile up: family, mortgage, career expectations. If you fail, so what? Failure is just a lesson, not a life sentence. Some of the most successful people in the world failed spectacularly in their 20s, but they learned, adapted, and ultimately thrived. Think about it. Do you want to be the person who looks back at their 20s and says, I wish I had tried, or I'm so glad I did? The biggest regret people have at 40 is not taking enough risks in their 20s. The world is full of opportunities, but you have to be brave enough to grab them. Whether it's traveling the world, launching a startup, or switching careers, this is your moment. So go for it and give your future self something to smile about. Your habits create your future. If you build discipline, resilience, and focus in your 20s, you will dominate your 40s. If you build laziness, procrastination, and bad spending habits, well, let's just say life will not be very kind to you. Let me tell you a funny story. Once, I decided I'd start working out next Monday. Then Monday came and I said, okay, next Monday for sure. Fast forward 3 months, and I was still waiting for the perfect Monday. The moral of the story? Procrastination turns your good intentions into a never-ending waiting game. Start today, not Monday. Life isn't just about work, have fun, travel, make memories, laugh, fall in love, and enjoy the journey. But don't let fun become your only focus. A balanced life is the key to long-term happiness and success. Your 20s are a gift. Use them wisely, and your future self will thank you. Waste them, and your future self will curse you. The choice is yours. So, my dear friends, stop making excuses, stop waiting for one day, and start taking action today. Because if you waste your 20s, your 40s will be a painful reminder of what you could have been. But if you use your 20s wisely, your 40s will be a beautiful reward for all the right decisions you made. So what's it going to be? A life of regret or a life of success? The power is in your hands. Now go out there and make your 20s count.